Hello, Physics Nation. My name is Nate Larmond, and I'd like to do a Khan Academy problem from the diagonally launched projectile set. Oh, they call it angled launch projectile vectors. So, a ball is kicked at an angle with negligible air resistance as seen below. Point P is at the ball's maximum height. How is the magnitude of the horizontal velocity changing at point P, the peak of the trajectory, otherwise known as the apex? So the magnitude of the horizontal velocity, that is how fast it's moving left, right in the x direction. Well, inertia is sort of the key concept here. Once you set something into motion, it tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. But you say, well, gravity is an outside force. Why doesn't gravity affect the motion? Gravity does affect the motion, except only the vertical motion. This is really the key to understanding two-dimensional projectile motion. There is a force that is downwards, and that causes a downwards acceleration, but the downwards force has absolutely nothing to do with the horizontal motion. They are totally independent. And so this thing is unchanged. That is, the acceleration in the horizontal direction is 0. And let's see. So it's not changing. The horizontal velocity is not changing. That was kind of an easy one. A ball is kicked at an angle with negligible air resistance as seen below. How is the magnitude? This is the same question. It's not changing. The magnitude of the horizontal velocity is not changing. How is the total speed changing? So this one's a little bit more interesting. The total speed is made up of two independent components. All right, so this thing is moving diagonally, but there is a horizontal motion that doesn't change, as I just said, but there is also vertical motion, and that is changing. So v sub y is not a constant. The acceleration, in the y direction is a very famous number. You will memorize 9.8 meters per second every second, or meters per second squared if you prefer. Meters per second every 1 second. So the speed is changing because the speed is the combination of this constant horizontal velocity and this accelerating vertical velocity. So now, hang on, it is increasing because we're on the post-apex portion of the trajectory, I guess I should say. Projectile is thrown at an angle with negligible air resistance. Okay, what is the direction of the vertical acceleration? So we just had this chat. The vertical acceleration is down because the net force is down, and that's where this whole conversation is going. Projectiles are a great way to introduce Newton's laws. Inertia was actually first described by Galileo. He imagined himself riding a horse and dropping a ball, and he said the ball would accelerate vertically but would continue forward with the same horizontal motion as, his horse's velocity. So, Galileo first described inertia, but it's called Newton's first law. I don't know why. Anyway, Newton's second law is the net force acting on an object equals mass multiplied by acceleration. F equals ma. So whatever direction the net force is in, that's the direction the acceleration is in. So the vertical acceleration is definitely down at that point, and there you go. See, I'm going to Stanford. Hooray, we love the confetti. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.